So how to gain SR fast and rank. I use a strategy that I haven't heard no one actually speak about or give it a name. I call it defend. Fortune's keep. I land at the keep, rooftop, um, or I'll land down on a contract. You know, grab a few boxes, jump right to the rooftop, and I will play that position or defend that area until um, the phase kicks me out and I have to rotate. I already have my rotation before I already let my squad know, hey, this way, that way. Once you get to Diamond 3, I strongly suggest you join someone's Discord and get you a great team out of there. Because Crimson and up, like Diamond 3 hit more towards Crimson and up, it gets complicated, and you either want to be on a team that you're going to run with like for the day or a long-term team, build that chemistry. So during the match, I'm not really focused on pushing. It's more I take more of the anchor role. I let my squad go out and do everything. With this strategy though, I never had to hit water because I know my exit routes. I know what I have to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm getting my loadout first, and I'll get just a little bit more cash specifically for a fire sale to get some UAVs. I'm really playing placement, so I would stay on the rooftop until I will get pushed out of there. If I land prison, I'll probably land courtyard first, grab any bounty first, or any other contract, or preferably bounty. Head to like the showers, make my way on up, then I get to the tower. I will play the tower until I'm pushed out by the phase. If I get precision strike, cluster strike, whatever, if you kind of know where they aimed it at when they were shooting at you, you could just go to the opposite side of where the direct hit is going to be, go prone, and you'll take little to no damage almost every single time. I'm playing coverage. I want my team more than likely. I want my team furthest away from me, but I have one on the ground or one on the rooftop across from prison. I play more prison. Anything behind me, bio, whatever, I'll take that as the guy on tower. But if my team is on ground and they're near me, I want them courtyard or front of the prison and rooftop of the prison. If the phase goes towards stronghold, I never touch ground. I jump from the tower, hit that zip line, go to the rooftop, and I'm going rooftop all the way over. I can make my way like basically like the ground is lava. I'm not going down there for anything. I got everything I need. I'm just clearing houses. I'm clearing rooms on the way to there. Staying through cover. Once again, just cheesing it, making it the fastest and easiest way to gain SR. Havens Hollow, I land anywhere Main Street. I feel like that's kind of the center where it's not too hot. You know, if you had to be more specific, it's the center by the buy station because I know during that fire sale, I can be in either one of the buildings near the buy station or a rooftop near the buy station. Take whoever's out over there, somebody is there, and secure me a buy station for the fire sale and go comfortably into the phase. I typically get the loadout for teammates, and since I'm usually playing like rooftop or distance, I can use ARs, LMGs, whatever. Um, Once my team kills a player who has a loadout, I'll go. At that level, almost everyone's loadout is great. If I really have to, then I use my own loadout. But I want my teammates to get the most use of our own loadouts as they can. I call this strategy defend. Once again, I don't leave from either one of those power positions that I said for anything. Usually, you can get your teammates to go grab you a utility box or plates or whatever you might need. And if you incorporate everything I said with these tips ahead, you'll get ahead and gain SR in little to no time. Basically, you want to strafe You want not too much crazy movement, but you don't want to be just out in the open. That's how a rookie could take you out. You know, every challenge that you go against, you need to be basically invisible in front of the person. You need to be sneaking them, using your clusters to hide your footsteps. Like right here, I threw the mine just in case somebody ambushed me. Once I killed the one player or teammate, I went back inside at a different angle of the room. Don't be easy. Don't be easy target. Peek corners. Do whatever you got to do. Just don't stand still straight out in the open. If you can't kill an enemy from long distance and you got to move your team, take different angles. You're not trying to be the best at everything. Just be really good at what gets the W,
on,
or in this case, gains your SR really, really fast. This is actually one of my favorite strategies when I'm rotating. You always got somebody that's like either behind in the phase or just that camper who's like, you might get away from them, but they get enough shots off to where the fight isn't like a 50-50 fight. Now they like cleared all your plates. If I don't run towards my teammate, or if I don't know where they're at, I go to a place that I know very well, preferably with a narrow hallway or something. And you can use with any type of cover though. Once I'm behind that cover, I take an angle. I get an angle, upper chest region to a headshot, take them out easily every single time. Now, I listen for my cues. If I hear gunshots, I hear footsteps. Sometimes if I got an enemy in my sight, I don't just attack. It's like trigger discipline. Know your enemies, know where they're going, know their routes, know the map. Like if you know that 9 times out of 10 this is a hot drop and you see a guy horoscoping, don't just take out the guy horoscoping. You can get a lot more kills if you peep the whole scene and see what everyone's doing. It's really easy if you just once you hear gunfights and you look on your kill feed, somebody went out, get close enough in the area, position to eliminate POE, get the best position. You don't got to get too close up on them unless you're going to nade or whatever, but you can get you you can squad wipe, really. You can get a lot of kills just by third partying. That's not a strategy like camping, but it's it's up there with like cheesing it. This is especially during fire sale, what's gonna get you through mostly like the end game or the ending of mid game. You have to have money and you have to spend it at the right time. When you get your tools, you have to utilize them at the right time. You're going against teams that play with each other probably every single day. You at a level of like Crimson, really, I say Crim 1, you're going to go against guys like everybody has a good shot, everyone has a UAV up. I went from Bronze to Crim with randoms, and having that buy station secured made it a lot easier. Like, I would look for it like, okay, I know it's going to lighten up a little bit more when I get this UAV, so secure your buy station. And just off the last tip, if you got your UAVs, you got your clusters, you got your toolbox, like you're prepared, and you see where the phase is going, whether you got a contract or not, go ahead and just go to the next phase if you know where it's going to be. And that's all around the defense strategy. You make it harder on yourself when you have to rotate with the phase behind your back and you have a iridescent team in front of you. Ranks matter in these situations because they don't typically outgun you, they outsmart you, and they make you make the wrong decision that could cost you and your team your SR, or we'll just say the game. You just rotate as soon as possible, especially if you already cleared an area. There's no need to stick around. You did everything that you could do possibly in that area. I would suggest like loot one more time head on out to better positioning. Because during that end game, you're probably not going to see too many 50-50 fights. You're going to see everyone who either outgunned or outsmarted their competition. And the worst thing you want to do is go in there with half of your tools and everything already used up. You know, it's just an easier fight when you rotate. That's mostly everything you got to do so far in rank to gain SR fast. And just to go back on the notes that I said earlier, make sure you're just not going right into the game. You want to get you at least 2 to 3 resurgence games. If you perform very well, then probably 2. Get right into it. So no, you don't have to make it like I have to do 3 games. You know, if you perform the first 2 games really well, go ahead and go into a rank match and utilize that time in between load ins where you have that fire range. That actually helps you. You have so many routines you could knock out while you're in there. Slide, jump shooting, close range, mid range shooting. You know, that's all for today's video. I'm going to make a part 2. It's going to be way more specific. I'll go through strategies and everything. But I just wanted to respond to you guys as fast as possible. And thanks for watching.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's a fucking policy breach, associate.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Reinforcing armor.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Changing mags.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.